Wheezy Mcgee reporting for Dre. Hi, and welcome back to the Rusty Ferret podcast. Thank you so much for coming back. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have all dug out your woolies because it's getting cold. I am going to say that Hannah, HKD, is sitting literally behind the computer. She refuses to be in it, but she will speak probably. So if I look weird or I'm laughing at something, it's probably Hannah. Not my Hannah. No, she is my Hannah, though. Only. Remember when we were at college and there was like
4 Hannahs?
There was too many Hannahs. Oh god.
Never met anyone until
Greg. Lapooch Hannah. Anyway, so I'm feeling like slow today. Slow? Is that the right word? I don't know. Not good. So I'm jumping to it, rattle on, and try and be as quick as possible. But I always say that, and then I'm like an hour podcast later. So let me show you what I have finished this week, and I'm super excited. So stuck. I finished my wreath. I sat down last week. I'm trying to see which side's up. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Wait. I put the little naked one. There was a naked one. Where is he? Oh no. Oh. Oh, he's there. I put a little, he doesn't have any leaves, I put him at the top. So yeah, last weekend I sat down and thought, do you know what, I'm going to get this done. And I did, as you can see. And I'm very pleased, and I can't wait to hang him on my door for Christmas because this is so cute. I showed you last fortnight, 2 weeks ago, that I just had to put the leaves on, and I wanted to like cluster these at the bottom, but when I started laying them out, I had way more than I thought I did. So actually, I've managed to cover the entire wreath. There's not much space left at the side. I would say if I was going to do this again, I wouldn't use my hot glue gun. It makes such a mess. Hot glue is like the devil's glue. I would get some, is it Yoo-hoo glue, or what is that other stuff called? Summon 3000 or something? I don't know. And I'd use that instead. It probably wouldn't be as quick, but yeah, I just made a mess with the glue. So I've tried to pull off all the threads, but E6000. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Is that not? Yeah, I've used that for bag making, I think. Anyway, so yeah, finished. I do not get to be shouted at because I have finished it, and I'm going to put it here because I feel like, well, that's actually where it stays until I put a hook on the back to hang it on my door. That'll probably be another 6 years. I did find a picture of my mum's wreath that I made like forever ago, so I'll just show this on screen just now because hers is vastly different to mine, and still love it, but love mine more. Sorry, Mum, I do love you though. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mommy. So yeah, I'm glad that that's finished. Another thing that I have finished is my Capella slippers by, and we've just been debating how to say this person's name, Kajsa, Fredriksson, and I'm so chuffed with these. They're just, I will insert the photo of the 3 of them lined up. I didn't have a photo last time, that's why I didn't actually put a photo on the screen. But I love how all the different colours like show the pattern off differently. Yeah, that's a good sentence. So yeah, my 3 slipper off is finished. I have sent away 2 of the pairs to their homes, and I can finally give this to the other home person. Hannah, happy moving in present.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, so
Are you joking?
your actual moving in present isn't finished because it's a lot more work than I expected, but I thought I wouldn't use all slippers for actually moving in because...
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. I'm surprised you didn't get the hint already.
No.
Oh my god. I think Morag has. Hers should be with her. I also knit a pair for Morag and her partner, Bexley. That's what the other 2 pairs were for. So do they fit okay? We have the same size of feet, so
I'm so happy.
yeah. So it's like an intermediate moving in present until I get my finger out and finish the actual moving in presents.
I'm so excited.
I just felt so guilty that I'd taken so long to like do it, and I was like, oh my god.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you like them.
God, they're amazing. I mean, I've been following the progress, but I thought they were like for your mum.
I always think I'm not the most obvious person because I asked them in the group chat, like, what size is everybody's feet, just for like knowing, and
Yeah.
and then I was like, there's this pattern I really want to do, but it's not available off Ravelry. And then you guys were like, oh yeah, but just do it, it's fine. And then I'm knitting away, and I was saying on the podcast, like, it's for somebody, they're not for me. And then I had said what size of feet they were, and nobody, like, none of you have said anything. And I'm like, do they really watch my podcast?
Totally oblivious.
Whatever.
I'm
Do they
not
fit?
Smart, okay?
Do they fit okay? Yeah, okay. So that is all my whips for this fortnight. Which means, guys, we get to start something new. And by we get to start something new, I mean, I already have started something new. I told you I probably wouldn't wait for you to, like, tell me. And it's not the project you think. I was going to cast on with the Countess Ablaze, This Is So Bright yarn. But it needs a mohair to go with it, and I still can't quite decide on what colour. Although I think I'm going to go for neon yellow. But also I hadn't worked up the spoons to actually dye the yarn. And I needed something now. So I cast on with my old Maiden Aunt Cobweb lace. Hannah's got slippers on. And I picked and I'm going to check the notes because I don't, again, it's somebody's name I'm going to butcher. Diafanía? Diafanía? By Camila Larsen. Diafanía. I need some, like, lessons in language. And this is Old Maiden Aunt in the Cobweb lace. This is the buttermint colourway, but this is more accurate to the actual buttermint colourway. I am holding both strands together, and as you will see, I can breathe good. As you will see, that helps. Yeah, so for sake, I need like a clip-on mic or something. Oh yeah, like Britney Spears was more what I was thinking.
Sorry, I'm showing my age, but like, Janet Jackson.
I know, what the hell?
You're older than
Eh?
Huh?
I'm what? I know, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, wait, I'm the older one here. So yeah, as you can see, this, I don't know how to explain this. This colour is more prominent than this one, which I'm quite glad about because that's the reason I bought this yarn was because of that colour. So, yeah, it's working out really well. This is top down, so this is my neck hole. And it just looks like a cloud, and it feels like a cloud. I'm going to see if I can open the lace up. Any good? Probably not. Oh yeah, kinda. I think when it gets blocked, it's gonna obviously do its magic. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's a really nice pattern to knit on. The repeats aren't too difficult. I have separated the each repeat with a set of markers because that's just how I like to do my lace. I like to know that if I get to the end of a marker and I've got a stitch missing or too many, I've done something wrong in that section, not like you get to the end and you have to tink back to the start, because that's inevitably how it always is. I've also put a marker every second one because in the chart that I'm doing just now, I was getting muddled up because the two repeats were quite similar next to each other, and I kept forgetting which one I'd done, so the first one has a marker, the second one doesn't, and I've just clipped that actually onto the knitting. But that's because I have been watching TV and knitting and not paying full attention. Yeah. So I think I'm knitting these. What am I knitting this on? I don't even know. I think this is, what size is this? You tell me. I think this is, I was gonna say it's either a 4.5 or a 5. I think it's a 4.5. Wait, the pattern recommended 4.5. $7. Oh, I didn't measure it. I'm gonna go with 4.5, but I will correct it on screen if I'm wrong. I'm holding 2 strands of the cobweb lace together, and these are just my Knit Pro carbons. They're fine. They're good needles. They aren't too slippery. There's not any joins or anything that's really sticking. The only thing that's sticking is these bulb stitch markers. If they go onto the needle and they kind of flap over this way, so like the bulb goes on, it gets stuck in the narrow neck of the bulb marker. You probably can't even see that. That's kind of annoying. If I had enough ring stitch markers, I would rather use those. I did have it filled with all my fancy stitch markers, but they all kept getting caught because they've got dingle dangle bits. So yeah, the bulb stitch markers are doing perfect. So yes, I'm hoping that's not going to take me too long to finish. It is knitting up quite quickly, and I do nothing with my life, so knitting is it. Ah, that was a weird noise. What? I probably should have said at the start of this episode that I am wearing. What are you wearing? I'm wearing, that sounded so unnatural. What are you wearing?
What are you wearing? Oh my god. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, so my cardigan is actually the Sólja cardigan by Anna Maltz, Sweater Spotter. I love Anna. And I knit this in drops, Alaska, which is a come on brain, iron weight yarn. But I love it, but I'm not a big jumper wearer, so I did actually steek it, which is perfect, but it keeps curling, and it's quite annoying. So I might try and put some like ribbon or something on the back and see if that'll. It's probably just how I've cast it off. But, yeah, whatever. Again, I'll probably never ever do that because who's got time for that kind of stuff? Okay, so I'm nearly finished. I told you this would be a short one. But I want to show you my Christmas yarn. If you read my newsletter, I apologise. I'm probably just going to repeat exactly what's in the newsletter. Sign up links below. I've always wanted to dye a Christmas yarn, but I always freak myself out about it because, you know, will it be good enough? Blah, blah, blah. This year I did it, and I'm really chuffed with it. So, I'm going to show you. I wish I could do good effects and like... So, this is the first one. I've got 2 skeins here. This is the first one. Oh, that colour is not good on that screen. I will insert a lovely picture. This is, I've called this Sprouties because I dyed it based on Brussels sprouts. Now, Hannah is pro sprout. I am indifferent sprout, although it probably wouldn't be my choice. I like neeps, mashed neeps, and my mum's skirly. Skirly being like an oatmeal. It's like oatmeal and fat off the turkey and some onion. It's, oh, sweet. Love it. For a long while, because I was a fussy eater as a child, I used to have a Christmas pizza on Christmas Day. Just a nice little freezer pizza. That was a win. My parents were amazing, like, food-wise. My gran used to complain, but she still fed me things I liked, so she loved me, really. Anyway, so yeah, this is Sprouties. I don't know why, like, with the wreath and everything, sprouts just... Brussels sprouts, Russell the Brussels, just always reminds me of Christmas. We used to always have, like, and I'll tell you about that in the next colourway as well, like a big gathering at my mum's house on Christmas, and then an even bigger one at my gran's on New Year's Day, and there was always sprouts. Oh, I mean, does everybody have sprouts at Christmas? Yeah, I think it's like a British thing, but it would always be my job, and definitely recently, to like peel the Brussels sprouts and like cross them on the bottom. That's always my job, and I'm very good at it, so I can give you some tips. But yeah, so it's kind of more of a neon sprout colour, but I kind of love it. So the second colorway I dyed is this bad boy, and again I'm going to put a picture on the screen, and this is Plum Duff. Now, Plum Duff to me is a Christmas pudding. I'm from Ochternewaard, and we use a language called Doric, if you didn't know. That's really awkward, but never mind. And Plum Duff. I don't know why we call it that. I did Google it before, and it's something to do with it used to have plums in it, and duff means swollen. I suppose up the duff, right? So, Christmas puddings for me is like the best. This, like, yes, don't get me wrong, I love presents. Who doesn't? But my Christmas pudding on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, that is what I live for. Like, oh my god. As I said, we used to have a meal at my mum's and a meal at my gran's, Christmas and New Year. And my gran, I'm sure it was about like September, my gran would start buying in the ingredients to make all the Christmas puddings for the family. And we had quite a big extended family. And so it would be like this production line in her kitchen. And her wee Kunzelhuis, well, it wasn't that wee, but like a wee Kunzelhuis. And like she'd have the special, you know, I don't know, I'll pop a picture on screen of what the bowls were like. And there was always one for each family or each household. So like my Uncle Bruce and my Auntie Sheila got one. So they just got like a smaller one because there was just the two of them. But my Auntie Alex, who's got like 3 kids and stuff, she would get a bigger one because there was more of them. And then there would be the 2 ginormous ones, one for Christmas and one for New Year. So there would be these massive big boys just sitting in the kitchen. And oh my god, my mum's now taking on the tradition now that my gran's gone. And mum has decided that she's never going to replicate my gran's recipe. She's tried. She's never going to replicate it properly because my gran just kind of wung it. Basically, it was like, yep, that's enough alcohol. It's not enough, you know. So mum's just taken to trying different recipes. And then every year we just kind of rate them on how good they are compared to last year's ones. We should have a spreadsheet for that, but we didn't do that. Maybe this year. But mum's ones have all been excellent, actually. So yeah, that's enough about my family history. Christmas pudding. No, Plum Duff, what am I saying? So yeah, I am going to get a sample knitted up of these on Friday. And I will have them up on Instagram and next week's newsletter. Link in bio. No, link down below if you want to sign up and see that stuff. There's also, I need to sit and check, but I'm going to order some double knit yarn and have it on a double knit base. I haven't quite picked which base yet. I'm not sure if it's going to be merino or BFL or something different. I might do the merino bamboo that I did my my mauve socks in last time. But I haven't decided yet. It depends what's in stock and get myself organised. There's also something else I would like to try, but it involves me building something. So that might happen, that might not happen. I probably should just do it. Right, stop putting it off. I will go to B&Q tomorrow. But yeah, so that is the Christmas yarn. I should probably tell you when that yarn's going to be available. I picked the date the 22nd of November. It's a Monday, 7 p.m. GMT because our clocks went back. Just Google what time is it in Scotland and it's 7 o'clock then. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm nervous, but excited. And I hope you like it. Always. So I think I'm going to go now because apparently it's 6:45 and I don't know how. Yes. So thank you so much for listening to me warble on. Thank you, Hannah, for being my co-host behind the camera.
You're welcome.
Hey! And I will see you in a fortnight. Bye! We're waving.